Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. John Dickerson and Maurice Dubois are off tonight. I'm Jerika Duncan. On the eve of a national holiday, we begin with a national tragedy. Two members of the West Virginia National Guard on crime-fighting duty in Washington, D.C. were shot and critically wounded today. They were ambushed just blocks away from the White House. CBS News captured the immediate aftermath of the shooting right there. A suspect was wounded and taken into custody and is now in the hospital. President Trump in Florida for Thanksgiving posted that the shooter will, quote, pay a very steep price. He's ordering 500 more National Guard troops into Washington, D.C. Homeland Security and Justice correspondent Nicole Sganga is following the very latest with this investigation. Nicole, good evening.
Good evening, Jerika. The shooting took place just 2 blocks north of the White House while the president was in Florida to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday. U.S. officials tell CBS News this was a targeted attack. A horrific scene in broad daylight in downtown Washington this afternoon. 2 National Guard members lying on the ground, shot in what officials describe as an ambush-style attack. Cell phone video shot from above show the moments just after the shooting happened, with first responders on the scene immediately.
The suspect came around the corner, raised his arm with a firearm and discharged it at the National Guard members. The National Guard members, there were other members that were in the area. They were able to, after some back and forth, able to subdue the individual and bring him into custody.
Law enforcement sources say there were 10 to 15 shots fired. The suspect was shot 4 times and remains in critical condition. The 2 Guard members, also in critical condition, were part of the West Virginia National Guard, the governor said. Our prayers are with these brave service members, their families, and the entire Guard community. President Trump called the suspect an animal who will pay a steep price. And according to Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, called for 500 more National Guard members to be deployed inside the city.
That will only stiffen our resolve. We will never back down. We will secure our capital. We will secure our cities. In fact, this happened just steps away from the White House. It will not stand.
Over 2,100 National Guard members have been on duty in Washington since the president ordered the deployment in August.
Please send your prayers to those brave warriors who are in critical condition and their families. They are here serving our country. They are here protecting everyday Americans and citizens around the world in our nation's capital. They are the heroes of this day.
Tonight, law enforcement officials say they still don't have a motive for the shooting. The suspect can be seen here being loaded into an ambulance. And at this time, U.S. officials say there's no indication that any other suspects were involved. Jerika?
Yeah, still so much to learn. Nicole Sganga, thank you. The nation, of course, will be praying for those Guard members and their families.